Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to the Robert Hartley Sports Complex in the beautiful town of Hawkesbury, Ontario, Canada. Home of the Hawkesbury Hawks, Junior A. To witness a showdown between the home team, Eastern Ontario Wild, and the Ottawa Valley Titans. Titans are still missing Glasper today. Sick at home. They've got 5D they're going to roll with. No, they didn't call anybody up to replace him for this game. Liam Sparling is on the IR. And we have, I believe, Charlebois from U13 AAA up to fill in his position. Sparling dealing with an injury, not sure what it is. Hopefully it's not too serious. Titans are coming off a big W last night against Myers. 5-3 win. The Wild coming off a victory yesterday as well over the Cyclones. 5-2 win for them to regain their position in second place over the 67th by 1 point. Titans are on top of the league. 4 more wins than any other team. They got some cushion, but it's always nice to get further ahead. Nickel got the start yesterday. Had a hell of a game. Today, Daoud's going to hold it down between the pipes for the Titans. Looks like Chevrier is going to be in between the pipes for the Wild, I think. to the Titans fans down in Florida that are tuning in. Hopefully they're able to see the game. Last game, we had some technical difficulties with cell service and no Wi-Fi inside the metal barn in Carleton Place. I know my family had trouble watching. But we've got at least some good cell service in this building, no Wi-Fi. So, at center, up front we got Guthrie, we got Mackay on the left, we got Whiteley on the right, we got Schroeder and Rathbone on the back end. Face-off win for the Wild down in behind their net. Number 10 collects the puck there for the Wild. He skates it behind, comes out to the near side around the wall. 88 chips it to the line, just out over. Titans have to tag up. 18 picks up the puck and sends it down to neutral ice. Stopped at the line by Schroeder, picked up by 98. He's going to cut to the net. Out in front, trips on his way through, couldn't get a shot away. Knocked away by the defense of the Titans. Mackay picks up the puck and carries it up over the red line, dumps it in deep. Picked up by the Wild off the end wall. To the wing, 88, chips it to center. Intercepted by Nielsen, shot! Oh! High over the net. I don't know if Chevrier got a blocker on it. Wild come the other way up through neutral ice. Dumped in deep. Behind the net of the Titans, Ballard plays it D to D for Watson. Watson cuts it up the middle to neutral ice. Over the red, in over the blue, stick handling into the corner. He's pressured there, he hits the brakes. Behind the net, played to the near side. Nielsen on that. He tries to drop it in the corner. As he was hit, Wild get it to the line, kept in there by Utrunki. Plays it in behind the net for Nielsen. Nielsen sends it out front. Knocked away there by the defense of the Wild to the far side. Nielsen plays it into the slot. Intercepted by the Wild, played off the glass and out to neutral ice. Watson collects it at the red line. Stick handles, passes for Utrunki. He's in. Offside. I didn't think Ballard was in there. Face off outside the Wild zone. It's Charlebois on the draw. Centering DeCare and Rigby. Wild win the draw back. Clearing attempt. Stopped at neutral ice by the Titans, but played into the zone by the Wild. Forward back. He picks up the puck. Plays it to the wing for DeCare. He battles for it there. They get it out over the line to neutral ice. Rigby's on the move. He picks it up at the blue line. Says a shot from there. Trapper saved by Chevrier. He holds on. For a face-off to his right. Charlebois on the draw. It's got a nice ring to it. He wins the draw. DeCare picks it up, sends it back to the point. Schroeder goes D to D. Far side. Shot from the point from Ford. In front, bouncing puck. Sluice. They blow it down. It's a loose puck. And a big hit there in front too after the whistle. Rigby gets in there to defend his teammate. And DeCare. Gonna take DeCare. How about the original though? There should be 2 going to the box. Should be 2.
And what was the first one? What was the first one?
It should be coincidental minors. They're only going to take DeCare to the box for 2. Face off down in the Titans' end. Guthrie on the face off. Wins it to the wall for Watson. Watson and Guthrie in there battling. Watson comes away with it. He's pinned on the wall. Shoves his man onto the boards, and Guthrie picks up the loose puck, carries it to neutral ice and dumps it in. He's going to pressure in down low. Back there, gets there first. Come on, that's a dangerous hit. No call. Jeez. Watson in over the line. Stick handles to the front. Oh, sent a backhander just wide as he was taken out of the play. Wild collected in the corner in their own end. Played in behind the net. They set up a breakout. Guthrie into pressure. They pass to the far side. Then to the near. Cross ice pass 24 in over the line. Takes a shot off the blocker. Daou off the chest of Daou on the rebound. Picked up in front by Mackay. Played out of the zone and all the way down. Kills some time off the penalty. 1:03 left in the penalty. To DeCare. Wild stick handling in behind their net. Pass to the wing for 10. He's going to carry it up to neutral ice. He cross ice passes for 18. He's over the line. He's got guys heading to the net. Carries it in behind to set up the power play. Sends it to the far side, point 10. Steps into a shot there, goes wide through the crease to the corner, out to the point. Off the pads to Daou. He kicks it to the side. Off the boards, out to the point 10. Plays it in for 18. He goes back to the far point, 16. Tries a shot off the body in front. Falls down, picked up by Nielsen. He's going to carry it to neutral ice to safety. Oh, he makes a move on his man. He broke his ankles. Nielsen in, the jet. Oh, big save by Chevrier. Rebound played up to neutral ice. 12 seconds left in the power play. They get in over the line. Pass is intercepted there by Ford and played back out over the blue line for Nielsen. Nielsen to neutral ice. Gets it into the zone. Taken away there by the Wild. They get it back to neutral ice. Ford steps up. Keeps him there at neutral ice. They get in on the second try. Shot to the net. Off the pads to Daou. Rebound comes out front. Collected by Nielsen. Played to the blue line. Kept in there, but nope. It got out over. They're going to have to tag up while Watson gains some speed in his own zone. We're back to even strength. Nielsen in over the line. Takes a shot. Through wide to the far side. Watson takes out Clapper from there. Blocked. Loose puck picked up at the hash marks by the Wild. Chip to the blue line. Nielsen gets in there and keeps it in. He's hit after he got rid of the puck. Icing's going to be the call on the Wild as they have to relieve some pressure and get it out of there. .05 remains in the first period, 0-0. Titans just killed off a power play. Charlebois on the draw. Inside the Wild zone. Goes to the boards to Care. He's hit on the boards. They loft one out over the blue line. Rathbone. Played it back inside the zone offside. He was picked up there by DeCare. He was just inside the zone. Face off outside the Titan zone. One back clean there by Charlebois. Schroeder picks up the puck. Passes to the far side. Off the wall, comes out right to the Wild. They get a shot on the net. Rebound comes out front. They cut to the front of the net. But Daou dove out and pounced on the loose puck as the Wild charged towards the net. He's able to get a glove on it and freeze it up. Charlebois. Wild win the draw back to the point. 10 steps into a shot from there. Pad saved by Daou. Second one gets by him on the rebound. It was right there. Nobody covered. Sometimes it takes a little bit of luck. The puck went right on his stick. Found himself alone beside the net. The post. Wild strike first. Face off. Win by the Titans. Chunky collects it. Passes back for Watson. Watson cross ice. Nielsen got a piece of it, deflected away. Wild play it off the wall. Collected by Peters. Peters Tries to send one up the seam for U14. Gets by the D. A little too far out of his reach. Gets in behind the net. He plays it for Nielsen back there. Knocked away by the Wild. The far wall, played back behind the net. 24, collects it there, plays it up for 88. He's hit. Avoids a hit by Peters. Watson avoids a hit at neutral ice. Plays it up for Peters. Peters goes cross ice. Nielsen going for a change. Nope. Chunky steps into his man. Wild dump it all the way down. It should be ice. Good. He's going to wave it off at first. We'll call it. Guthrie on the face-off inside the Wild zone, wins it for Kitely, back to the point. Ford takes a shot, hits a body through traffic, off the chest of Chevrier. Rebound went to, who picked it up, Kitely or Guthrie? Murray Guthrie gets the rebound and buries the biscuit to tie her up at one apiece. Face-off win by the Wild. Stick handling number 2. Passes up for Leahy. Gets it in over the line. Morin says a shot. Daou, trapper save. Holds on. Face off to the left of Daou. Inside the Titans' defensive zone. Guthrie on the dot. Wins the draw. Fire forward, couldn't collect it. Gets back to the point. Strickland keeps it in there. Dumps it in behind the net. Morin. They chip it out to the far side. Stolen there by Kitely. Up for Guthrie. Out of the zone. Mackay at the red line. They get back. Stripped the puck off of Mackay there. Leahy. Wild try to come the other way. They're held up at the blue line. Nice pass to Leahy. He's over the line. Shot. Nice save there by Daou, the blocker. Second shot knocked down in front by Schroeder. He played it to the blue line, kept in there by the Wild. Oh, here's Mackay up the middle. He's got him one man to beat. Oh, poked away by Thibodeau. The last second, couldn't get a shot off. Wild collected. Long lead pass. Intercepted by Rathbone at his own blue line. Plays it up for Rigby at neutral ice. Rigby pressures in. Oh, nice interception by Chelabosh. Nice shot. Trapper save. Goes behind the net on the rebound. Wild clear it to the line. Watson's there. Able to keep it in briefly, but the Wild do clear it out through neutral ice. Rathbone picks up the puck and sends it deep. In behind the Wild net. They set it up. Intercepted by DeCare. He skates it to the far corner, out to the point. Rathbone. Shot! Deflects on the way in, goes wide. Charlebois plays it behind the net for DeCare. DeCare is pressured there by 18. He hits his man. Loose puck comes to the point. Watson keeps it in for DeCare. Wild collect it. They send it all the way down. It's going to be ice. Not going to make it. They wave it off. Bouncing puck. Didn't have enough to get there. Rathbone plays it. He turns in his own zone to avoid the defender. Plays it up the wall for U14. U14 pass. Bounced over the stick of DeCare. Right to Watson, though. He carries it in the wing. Pitches in off the D spot, sends it out front for DeCare. Knocked away by the Wild to the corner. Nielsen picks it up there. Skates by his man, they center it. Nobody home. Out to the point. Titans can't keep it in. Squirts out over the line. Watson collects it there. At neutral ice, he passes to Peters. Peters in over the line to U14. Drops it off for Nielsen. Shot into the bread basket of Chevrier, and he holds on for a face-off. To his left. Nielsen in to take the draw. Tries to win forward. Gets a rebound off his skates, and he got a shot away. Blocked in front. Comes to the blue line, kept in there by Schroeder. Nice play from U14. Drops it off to the point. For Ballard, he sends it into the far corner. Wild collect it, send it back to the far side, inside their own end, play to the line. He couldn't get it out past Ballard, he keeps it in. Plays it to the corner for Peters, taken away. Nielsen's cuts in front! Pass for Utrunky, he just missed the net wide. He had a man draped all over him, sent a shot through from the point. Schroeder off of Chevrier, rebound cleared out over the line. Ballard back to play it at neutral ice. He hits the brakes, sends her back in deep. Wild collect it behind the net, 24. Stick hailing out of his zone. Cross ice pass. In for Leahy over the line. Sends a shot through wide. All the way out to the near point. Chunky takes a hit there. He gets it out over the blue line though to neutralize. Guthrie hit. It's going to be a head contact. Sure. Yep. Two or a four. Spin the wheel of misfortune. We got a 2 on the board. Titans to the man advantage. 2 minutes head contact to the Wild. There is hit on Guthrie. Back to the point. Ford stick handles by his man. Sends it around behind the net. For Guthrie. Jumps over his stick. The Wild collected. Fanned on the clearing attempt. Kept in by Watson. He spins back towards the wall. Evades the defender. He cuts it out to the blue line. Dropped off. Stroger got a stick on it. Knocked it out over the blue line. So the Titans have to regroup. Watson makes a move. In over the line. Dumps it in. Oh, for Christ's sake. That's not offside. It's going to be all the way down. Face off. All the way back into the Titan zone through the offside. No attempt to clear the zone. They didn't know it was offside because honestly it wasn't. Face off inside the Titan zone. Comes all the way back out over the line to the near boards. Charlie DeCare gets there. He pokes it down low. Gets it in past the defender. The clearing attempt blocked by DeCare. Got his body along the boards to block the clearing attempt. He gets some help in there by Rathbone. He's at the cross ice pass, knocked away over the slot there by the Wild to the far side. Watson plays it in for Rigby. They get him along the boards. They send the puck all the way down on Daou. He's out to make a play on the puck. Passes to Peters. Peters carries it in behind the net. 45 seconds remain in the power play. Peters dumps it in. Rigby chases with Peters. They get it out to the point. Nielsen keeps it in there, in for Rigby. Rigby tried to play it down low to Peters. Intercepted there by the Wild and cleared out and down. 20 seconds to go. In the power play, Watson plays it behind the net for Rathbone. Rathbone goes far side. Chunky. He goes cross ice. Watson up to neutral ice. In over the line. Stick handles. Makes a move on his man. Tried to send it towards the net. Knocked away by the Wild and cleared out and down. 3 seconds left. Back to even strength now. 5-on-5. Rathbone collects it in his own zone. Plays it high off the glass and out. Jumps over the stick. No ice. Tipped off with a Wild defenseman's stick. 24. He tries to carry it out from behind the net. Pressured there by Charlebois. Sent out front. Deflected away off the stick of the defenseman. Number 10, picked up by Leahy. He gets into the line. Hit there by Schroeder. Loose puck comes to the point. Played in on the net. Daou kicks it aside to the far side. Utrunky played it out of the zone. Dumped back in by the Wild, in behind the net. Picked up there by Utrunky. He's pressured. Steal it. Puck's on the back of the net there. Referee blows it down. As the puck was stuck on the back of the mesh. 2:28 left in the first period. Tie game, 1 apiece. Face off inside the defensive end of the Titans. Guthrie. Guthrie ties his man up, loose puck. Out to the point for the Wild. They get it out over the line. So the Wild have to tag up Ballard in his own zone. Plays it up the wall for Tightly. They get it out to neutral ice. And down into the Wild zone. Played up by the Wild. 18. Gets some speed, gets it around the defender. Knocked off the puck there before he could get to the net. Ballard cut him off at the pass. Played out of the corner for Guthrie, up for Tightly at the line. He's played back to neutral ice. Loose puck picked up by Mackay there. Mackay plays it for Guthrie. Guthrie finds Schroeder. Gets it over the line, snapshot high over the net. Bouncing puck comes off the glass, almost out front of the net. Played there by Chevrier. So the defenseman, they cleared out of the zone, forward back. Played back to neutral ice. Strickland for Wild, collects it there. He circles. Sends one in on the net. Dow plays it off the stick to the far corner. Watson picks up that loose puck and plays it behind the net to the defenseman Ford. Ford plays it out, bouncing puck in on Dow. Has to be careful. Plays it off the pad for Watson. Watson gets it to the line. Kept in there by 98 for the Wild. Rigby gets it out on the second attempt to neutral ice. Ford chases it down, plays it by the man into the Wild zone. DeCare steps up. Gets it at the blue line. He's hit there. Out to the point. Ford sends a shot through. Played off the stick of Chevrier to the corner. Oh! DeCare is knocked down. He gets up and hits his man. Played to the point. Ford stopped it at the blue line. Played there by DeCare. Hits number 10. Rolling on the boards. Played deep behind the net. Picked up by Watson to DeCare. DeCare looking for the long cross-ice pass. Couldn't get to Rigby, intercepted by the Wild. Dumped in. Watson back. Plays it off the end wall. Around the corner to DeCare. DeCare clears it all the way out to neutral ice. As they change, the Wild get it through neutral ice over the line. Nice play there by Rathbone. Steps up and hits Morin before he can get it to the net. Played out of the zone by the Titans to end the first period. Some good hockey both ends. Titans were up late last night. Didn't get home. I didn't get home till probably 11:30. And then up early this morning to get here, a 2-hour drive to Hawkesbury. We're getting some snow here. Back to the play. Titans. D-to-D in their own end. Peters collects it at neutral ice. Stripped there by the Wild. Morin. He gets in over the line. He's got Leahy with him. Knocked off the stick there by Schroeder. And Nielsen collects that loose puck. Cross ice pass. Utrunki in over the line. He's got space. He hits the brakes, so lost the handle. Played out to the blue line. Collected there by Schroeder. A wrist shot through. Deflects off the shaft of the Wild player's stick. Into the corner. Played back to the blue line. Out to neutral ice. Rathbone collects it. Plays it for Schroeder. He passes up to Utrunki. Utrunki in over the line. Nielsen drops it off to the point. Schroeder steps into a shot from there. Blockered away. Into the corner. Played there by Nielsen. Couldn't collect the loose puck. Picked up by Morin. Clearing attempt by Levesque. Gets the blue line kept in by Utrunki. Second attempt fanned on the pass. Kept in at the line by Peters. Peters gets a pass for Nielsen. Nielsen inside for Utrunki. Sharp angle shot off the pads of Chevrier in front. Nielsen shot blocked in front by the defenseman. Rebound comes out over the line. Cleared down by Levesque. On Daou, he has to play it to Rathbone. Rathbone looking for a long lead pass for Rigby. Hits him at the blue line. Shot over the net high. Rebound. Ducaire couldn't get there in time. Deflected up into the air. Played out to neutral ice. The Wild dump it into the near corner. Inside the Titans zone. On the wall, Rigby chips it to the blue line. Charlebois helps it out to neutral ice. Collected there by the Wild. They play it back up over the blue line. Stroberg plays it into the corner. Charlebois pins it on the wall there. Loose puck. Charlie collects it, gets it up for Watson. He plays it out of the zone to neutral ice. So he's looking for Rigby to chip it past his man. Couldn't get a stick on it. Ducaire, he's hit hard in over the line by Thibault. Played back to neutral ice. Get inside the zone. Loose puck picked up off the wall. Shot blockered away by Daou into the corner. Rigby picks the rebound up and carries it to neutral ice. In over the line. Tries to make a move on his man. Knocked off the stick. Played into the corner. Loose puck picked up Guthrie. Guthrie sends it in front for Rigby. There's a rebound! McCoy! Finds the open page. Rebound off of Chevrier. Right place, right time. Right onto the stick of Mackay. And he makes no mistake. To take a 2-1 lead here early in the second period. Face-off win for the Titans. Mackay picks it up, drops it off for Ford. Ford back up, looking for Mackay. Couldn't find him. Intercepted by the Wild and played down into the Titans zone. Back to play at Schroeder in his own end. He hits the breaks behind the net, reverses to the near side. Kitely tried to hit Mackay, just deflected off the heel of his stick. Picked up by Guthrie and played back to neutral ice. Mackay trying to get in over the line, stifled at the blue line. Schroeder steps up and gets it in. Hits his man on the wall. Loose puck played behind the net by the Wild. They loft one out to neutral ice. Schroeder's back to play it. Picks up the bouncing puck inside his own zone. Skates it behind the net. His pass to the far wing. Picked up by the Wild. They center it off the blocker at Daou, high over the net to the far corner. The near corner. Schroeder's in there to battle with Guthrie. Loose puck. Goes to Ford behind the net. He plays it around the wall for Schroeder. Schroeder up for Kitely. Kitely carries it out of the zone. Pass to Mackay at the red line. Mackay sends it deep. They go for a change. Played in behind the net by the Wild. All the way out and down on the net. So no ice. Daou forced to play it. Leaves it there for Watson. Watson to Rathbone. Rathbone plays it to the wing. Utrunki. Cross ice pass far side. Watson. He takes the rush up over the line, drops it for Peters. Peters comes near side for Nielsen. Shot! Oh, looking for Watson on the back door. Just missed the tip in. The Wild come the other way out of the zone. Well played there by Rathbone to get his skates in the lane. Blocked that pass, knocked it away. Wild get in over the line. That could have been a big hit. Rathbone just missed. Short pass in over the line. Off of Daou, out of play. Shot there by Levesque as he cut in from the wing. Daou read it all the way. Face off inside the Titans zone. Nielsen wins it back clean. Schroeder plays it up the wall for Chunky. He absorbs a hit as he plays it to neutral ice. Strickland plays it there. He goes D to D for Thibault. Thibault dumps it around. Behind the net to the near side corner. They battle for it in there. Ballard's in there with Nielsen. Nielsen comes away with the puck. Cross ice, Peters has trouble handling the puck. He's forced to dump it in as he goes for a change. Long lead pass out of the zone. They got two in behind. Just tips off the stick of Stroger. Too far out of his reach. They're able to get back. Schroeder steals the puck there. He sent it out to the blue line. Kept in there. They send a shot through traffic. Deflects off a stick high into the mesh behind the net. Wild win it back between the two defensemen all the way out through neutral ice down into their own end. Played behind the net D-to-D by the Wild. Levesque on the wall. Plays it to the far side, nobody home. Watson gets there first, comes out over the blue line. He plays it to neutral ice. His pass across for Rigby. Just hopped over the stick inside the zone. Charlebois kept it in at the blue line. Played in behind the net. The Wild go to the far side. Watson pinched in, couldn't get there in time, comes out over the blue line to Ford at neutral ice. He plays a bank shot in for Charlebois. He's on the wall, sends a pass there off the shin pads, plays a backhand pass behind the net for Rigby. He centers it, intercepted in the slot and played away by the Wild all the way down off the stick of Levesque. Ford's back to play it in the corner, chips it to the line. Rigby comes back, bumps into his man Leahy, played in behind the net of the Titans. Watson plays it around to the far point, kept in there, sent a shot through traffic, deflected on the way in. Knocked down in front, Guthrie picks it up and skates it away to neutral icing over the line. He's got Watson with him, dropped it off for Watson, back to Guthrie out front for Watson. Tried the one time, and Chevrier makes a great save. Played away by Watson over the line, shot! No! Trapper saved by Daou! To bring a face-off inside the zone of the Titans. 2-1, Titans lead. 13:24 left in the second period. Face-off win for the Titans. Rathbone carries it behind the net. Goes to the far side, Mackay. He had trouble handling the pass, but Rathbone helps it out of the zone. Gets it all the way down to the Wild blue line. They send it all the way back down to the Titans blue line. Picked up there by Schroeder. He passes up the wing. Mackay. His backhand pass for Kitely on the wing at neutral ice. He plays a backhand bounce pass in off the wall inside the Wild zone. They clear it out and down. Schroeder's back in his own zone. Picks up the loose puck. He fanned on the pass, taken away there inside the zone. He's so nice play by Schroeder. He rocked him before he got behind the net. Big hit there on the far side by Wattier. Loose in front. Whoa. Potvin cut to the net there. Got a chance. Daou stifled that. Cut it in front. Dropped off behind the net. Morin. His pass out to the point. Thibault keeps it in. Out to the far side, near side point. Strickland can't keep it in. He's forced to carry it out to neutral ice. He plays it back up. In over the blue for Stroger. He plays a pass to the open wing. Is set in front. Backside shot. Daou was there. Rebound cleared to the wall. Played out of the zone there by Guthrie to neutral ice. Titans need a change. Sent in on the net. Daou should cover that up, but he plays it for Schroeder. Schroeder gets it to the line. Kept in there by the Wild. Ballard plays a pass for Rathbone. Rathbone carries it over the red line and sends one in on the net. Gives the teammates a chance to get off the ice. Nice play there. Oh, nice play by Nielsen. Oh my God! That is the sickest mids. Dr. Dangles in tight. The two deeks by Nielsen first. Walked by two. Turned them inside out. They're looking for their jock straps. Two defenders in a row. Whoop, whoop. And then the pass out front for Utrunky. He deeks the goaltender out of his jock strap and puts it in the back of the net for a 3-1 lead. There's not too many men No. Too late. It's not too many men. No. It's a good goal. It's good. It's good.
You didn't make the call on the play. Just because they yell doesn't make it a call.
Doesn't matter if the last one sees, you can call them.
Yeah, thank you. Except for the lines that didn't call.
No call.
Can't change it now. Nobody saw it at the time, and because there was nothing to see. That's the thing. (3-1). Let's play. It's a goal. Here we go. The right call. What do you, like, of course, what are you going to say? Titans jump out to a 2-goal lead here and make it 3-1 midway through the second period. They win the draw. They send it into the wild zone. Rollin back to play it. He's pressured by Nielsen. Turns it to the wing, sends it out of the zone. For neutral ice, played there by Ballard. For Peters. Peters chips at it. Gets it up for Nielsen. Taken away there at the red line by Leahy. He dumps it in. Ballard collects it. Sends it up the wall for U14. He goes far side. Peters. Peters had the red line, so he dumps it into the near corner. Rollin dumps it high off the glass and inside the zone after he made the red line. Ballard back there, plays it behind the net for Watson. Watson drops it off for Ballard. Ballard had his pass intercepted by Leahy. Gets a shot in tight. Played away by Gau behind the net. Two Titans battle in there with Leahy. They try to center it. Picked off by Peters at his own blue line. He passes for Rigby. Rigby in over the line, dumps it in. Behind the net, Strickland plays it around to the far side. DeCare's there to pressure Stroberg. Taken away by Schroeder inside the blue line. Played up for Rigby. Rigby's backhand dump-in attempt was stopped at the blue line by Thibault. Thibault plays it up the wall. Ford collects it inside his blue line. Played back to neutral ice. Rigby's looking for DeCare. Oh, missed DeCare cutting up the middle. Played it back for Schroeder instead. Ford gets back inside the line. Played back up to neutral ice. There's Rigby with DeCare. He gets in over the line. He's got DeCare heading to the net. Rigby gets the shot. Trapper save by Chevrier. He had DeCare cut into the net. That was a pretty goal by U14, I'll tell you. Good, well played by Nielsen. Get the pass to him first. All around good play for that third goal. Titans take it away inside the Wild zone. They play it back behind the net. Wild are going to try the near side. They get it off the wall, intercepted by Mackay. Played back behind the net. They try the far side. They send it all the way down for an ice. Open door alarm. Well, this guy's going to make sure it goes off twice. I don't think they're supposed to use that door. Wattier inside the Wild zone against Guthrie on the draw. One back to the Wild. They play it the near side point. Ford pinches in, keeps it in. Shot on the net. Rebounds there in front. They chop away at it. Guthrie. Rebound comes out to Ford. Sends the one back in front. Intercepted behind the net. Kiteley tried to play it out front. Knocked away by the Wild, but Guthrie collects it off the boards. He plays it back to the point. Shot through traffic off the trapper. A Chevrier played to the near boards. Ford pinches in, keeps it in down low. Played around the wall again. Mackay, he gets it there. His chip shot intercepted there by the Wild. They play it all the way down for another ice. Nielsen on the draw inside the Wild zone. Wins it back clean to the point. Rathbone there. Takes a shot, deflects off a skate, goes wide to the far boards. Collected there by Leahy up for Levesque. Taken away at neutral ice by the Titans. Here comes U14. Cross ice pass. Nielsen just off the heel of his stick. Plays it off the boards. They battle for it along the wall at the hash marks. Rathbone in there with Peters. Nielsen out to the point. U14 fan on the pass across. Wild get it out over the blue line. Rathbone stick handles his way back to the blue line. Gets it in over. Carries it in. Looking for a basket. Gets through some defenders. Taken away by the Wild and cleared out to neutral ice. Watson collects it at his own blue. Circles away from Levesque. He's slashed. Watson passes up for U14. He's got the wing in over the line. He's looking for a pass. Intercepted on the pass attempt. Morin comes the other way up for Sabarin. He's in over the blue line. Sabarin, stick handle shot. Door is closed by Daou. Rebound picked up by the Titans and played up for U14. U14 through neutral ice. Tries to get around his man. Nice backhand pass. So Peters just bounced off his stick. Taken away by Stroger. He tries to chip it around his man. He's trying to race it down. He's pressured there by Ballard. Taken away on the end board by Schroeder. Nice play there. Sorry, that was Charlebois that made that pass. Gets it over the line. U14 drops it off Charlebois. Shot. Trapper save. Bounces out of the trapper of Chevrier. He collects the rebound himself. Pins it on the end wall. Helped out by Decaire. Loose puck squirts to the slot. Carried away by Sabarin. He's hit there by Ballard. They dump it in. Shoulder behind his net. Carries it up through the middle. Pass for Decaire. Decaire avoids a hit there. 88 had him in the trolley tracks, but he avoided the hit. Wattier collects the loose puck, gets it over the line. He takes a hit from Schroeder. Out over the blue line and back to neutral ice. The Wild get possession there. Fanned on the pass, and Rigby was pressuring. They play it off the boards, back into the Titans territory. Played out by Schroeder up for Decaire. He's in over the line, into the Wild zone. He's got Rigby out front. Decaire plays a pass out to the point. Shot! Loose puck played away to the point. Schroeder gets there first. Sends it through the crease. Chevrier wasn't ready. Just got his skates back under him. Guthrie plays it deep in behind the net for Rigby. Played around to the far side. Mackay left it for the point man. Schroeder evades a hit, keeps it in the zone. Played it along the wall for Rigby. Rigby's got Guthrie wide open in front. His pass deflects on a stick. Oh my goodness, drop down right beside the post. Nobody could see it. Cleared away and taken out by the Wild. This shot deflects off the stick of Schroeder and wide. Out to the far point. Parents are having a little verbal battle here in the crowd. Dumped in behind the net. Schroeder picks it up there. His pass for Guthrie, chipped out of the zone to neutral ice. Guthrie chases it down. Nice play to get a stick on that pass. Got it in the lane with the Wild to come the other way. Long lead pass out of the reach of Leahy inside the zone. They're offside. Penalty coming to the Titans, I guess. Puck sent through. Deflects wide. Far side. Mackay touches up for the penalty call. Hooking. Who gets it? I guess looks like Mackay. Mackay is going to the box for 2 on the hook. That I didn't see. But we were due for one, right? Rathbone. Titans get the draw. Out of the zone to neutral ice. Nielsen pressures. He's going to take it away. Almost did. Almost got the puck away from number 10. Roland. He gets a pass in for Wattier over the line. Trying to set up the power play. Wild back to the point. Roland plays it in. Wattier comes in off the boards to the side of the net. They play it in the slot. Nice save by Dow. Ooh, they slide it between the legs. On the power play. Make it 3-2 here. Late in the second. Not a pretty goal. But it counts. So, 3-2. Back to 5-on-5. Nielsen on the draw. Wild win it back clean. Played off the wall. Picked up by Ford. He plays it back to the Wild blue line. Peters is in offside. And that is the call. Nielsen. Wild get the draw. Moraes sends it deep in behind the net of the Titans. Ford plays it up the wing for Utrunki. Utrunki cross ice pass. Peters skates in over the line. He's got Nielsen going to the net. Onto the stick of Nielsen. Tried a shot block there. Out front. Utrunki couldn't collect the pass. Jumped on over his stick before he could get the shot away. Carried out of the zone by the Wild. They come the other way. Nice play. Schroeder hits his man behind the net. Oh, he's hurt. Even with the face mask on and everything. Here come the Titans. Peters in over the line. Passed off. Nielsen backdoor shot. Oh, Chevrolet makes a save. Rebounds there. Collected by Watson out front. Sorry. Chunky out front. Fanned on the one time. Levesque comes out the other way. His shot partially blocked. Goes wide. Dump in attempt. Schroeder plays it off the end wall. Around to the near side. Rigby picks it up there. He sends it back to the far side. Schroeder behind the net. Evades the defender. Back behind the net. Brings it out near side. Intercepted at the point. Stroger. He tries to cut through traffic. Knocked away. Slashing. On us again? Schroeder, 2 minutes slashing. 3:14 left in the period. Titans leading 3-2, but the Wild are going back to the power play. I didn't see a slash. Guthrie on the draw, inside his own zone. He wins it. Watson couldn't collect it. Collected by the Wild. Stroger plays it back behind the goal line. They send one out front. One-time shot. Missed the net by Sabarin. Rebound collected. Back to the point. Roland. D-to-D. Shot from there. Deflects on the way in. Knocked down. Sent out of the zone to the blue line and just out over. Collected there by Roland. He goes D-to-D. In his own zone. Sent out front. Wattier had his stick lifted before he could get a shot off. Picked up by Rathbone. He skates it the other way. Gets by Parker. His shot blocked. He's hit on the end boards, but leaves Mackay open. Be careful. We're still short-handed here, boys. You can't have everybody down in the offensive zone. Trunky got back and hit his man at the blue line. They battle for it along the wall. Played in behind. Collected by Watson and played out of the zone and all the way down. Kills some time off the penalty. 50 seconds left in that. McClare behind his net. He hits the brakes. Sets up a breakout, goes to the far side. By Strickland, carries it in over the line, looking for a shot. He goes sharp angle. Jesus, it stayed in play. Just hit the top of the glass. Ford collects the loose puck and sends it all the way down. 25 seconds left. High stick will bring the face-off down into the Wild zone. Rigby on the draw. Wins it for DeCare, back to the point. Ballard, who dumps it into the far corner. Good pressure there by DeCare. Wild get it to the blue line. Out to neutral ice. Wattier carries it in over the blue line. Into the Titan zone. Sharp angle shot goes high. Rebound collected there by Ballard. Played up for DeCare. Penalties over. All back to even strength. 5-on-5. Shot on Chevrier. Played to the corner. DeCare behind the net. It's going to be not enough for ice. Rolling puck. Ford back to play it. He's got the open ice. Sends it up for DeCare. He gets in over the line. Leaves it for Charlebois. He tried to send it back to DeCare. Blocked. Loose puck. Out to the point. Nice play. Watson steps around his man. He got a lane to the net shot. Off the backside of the Wild player. Deflects to the near boards. Played out by the Wild. They get into the line offside. I was going to say... 33 seconds left in the period. 3-2 Titans lead. Face off outside the Titan zone, won by the Titans. Rathbone plays it up just out of the reach. Shouldn't be icing, right between two fucking players. They waved it off. Lofted to neutral ice, picked up there by Watson and played back in. That's off the stick, no ice there either. Strickland is a D-to-D behind the net for rolling out of his reach. Couldn't get there. Played to neutral ice by the Wild. Watson, D-to-D, Rathbone. Rathbone looking for Kitely up the middle. Ooh, look out. Long shot in on Daou. He keeps the puck alive to end the period. Titans go to the dressing room with a 3-2 lead. We'll have a flood. All right, folks, 20 more to go here. Pretty loud stick banging for $400 a piece. We're having a chat with my young lad if he was doing that. Here we go. Titans send the puck down into the wild zone. Played to the wall. Leahy. Leaves it for Morin. He gets it out in the zone to the far side. Levesque has to skate back for it. Plays it back to his defense. They go D-to-D inside the zone. Strickland picks it up and dumps it all the way down. It's ice for sure. Not even close to the red line. All he had to do was wait for a couple more seconds. 5 feet away from the red line. Could have just glided up. Face off inside the wild zone. Guthrie. Won by the Wild, played high off the glass to the line, kept in by Schroeder. Onto the stick of McClear, who plays it behind the net. To the far side, Ballard sent one towards the net. Oh! Wild tried to clear it, kept in by Ballard. He plays it deep into the corner. The far side, Wild get there first. They play it around to the near side. Rimmed behind the net. They get it out to neutralize. Ballard collects it there. Plays it up the middle into the Wild zone. Intercepted. Strip there behind the net. Titans get the puck back. Guthrie plays it in behind. Up the wall, 88. He banks it in behind the net. Mackay in to pressure him. Picks it up. Carries it to the hash marks. Puck played towards the net off the skates of Schroeder. Schroeder hustles to get there. Couldn't get there before number 20 played to the point. Shot deflected in off a shaft of a stick by Baker. Or Barker, sorry. Into the far corner. Titans dig it out of there and get it out of the zone. Sabarin collects it at his own blue line. Plays it back for his D. Up for 20 at the Titans blue line. Taken inside the line by Charlebois. He plays it to the far side. Rigby skates it in over the blue line, dumps it to the to the near side. DeCare battles for it there. Gets the puck off the wall. Makes a move as man. Shot off the pads of Chevrier to the far corner, back behind the net. DeCare again to the point. Rathbone sends a shot through, deflected in front, dropped down, cleared to the corner by the Wild. Sabarin plays it off the wall to Stroger. He passes up to number 20. He's hit there by Watson inside. Oh, a double hit. Knocks him down. Cleaned his clock. Watson collects the puck. Comes the other way. DeCare comes in and hammers this man along the wall. Morin. Loose puck. Charlebois skates into the high slot. Drops up a Rigby shot into the skates. Leahy cleared behind the net for the Wild. The Wild. Strickland plays it up for Leahy. Leahy passes to Levesque on the far side. He gets in, overshoots off the side of the net, in behind. Played around the wall by Watson for DeCare. DeCare battles with Leahy on the wall. He sends it back to the point. Strickland sends a shot through. Maybe it was a pass. Levesque sends it back to the point. Shot from there, blocked. Oh, Rigby just off the shin pads. Rebounded off his shin pads pretty quickly all the way down on the goaltender at the other end, so he just opted for the change. Not going to be able to chase it down. Played in front of the net by the Wild. The Titans zone taken away by Schroeder there. He left it for Peters. Peters goes cross ice for Uchunky. Back to Peters. Peters in over the line, drops it into the high slot for Nielsen. Played away by the Wild. They get it to the line. Watch it. Oh, he's high stick. No call. That was definitely a high stick. Shot. Save by Daou. Kicked away. Second save. Trapper. Played out over the line to neutralize by the Titans. Nielsen pressures. Played back down into the Titan zone. Brunette knocked off the puck by Schroeder. He collects the puck. Schroeder circles back in the corner, evades a hit. 88 sends one through the crease. Off the pads of Daou. Played out of the zone by the Titans. Strickland takes it at the blue line, gets in over. Shot. Reflects off a stick and high over the net. U14 back behind the net. It's on the mesh. Play it around to the near point. McClear has a shot from there. Daou kicks it away to the near side corner. Squeaks out off the boards. Oh, nice save by Daou there with the blocker. To the far side, U14 carries it to the red line and dumps it in and goes for a change. What do they call him there? Not icing. He was clearly at the red line. They're going to call icing on that. He was on the red line when he dumped it in. Jesus. Face off inside the Titan zone. Guthrie. Won by the Wild, back to the point. Sent in behind. Stroger. He's pressured by Ballard. He strips him of the puck. Guthrie comes in to take it away. Gets it up the wall for Kitely. Kitely to Guthrie. Streaking up the middle. Gets by his man. He's got one man to beat. He does. Goes back to the far side off the trapper of Chevrier. And now to play behind the net into the mesh. Oh, nice hands there by Guthrie. Deke, two players out, had himself all alone in front of the net. Couldn't beat Chevrier there. He got a piece of it. Nice moves by Guthrie. Face-off win for the Wild. They get it to the point. Stopped there by Watson. He keeps it in. Knocked off his stick and out to neutral ice by the Wild defense. Mackay back. Pass up for Kitely. Kitely backhands it in deep. Guthrie into pressure. Races back to pressure. Wild play it around to the near side. Leahy plays it all the way out and down. He's going to make it all the way down to Daou. He has to play it. It's on the net. Ballard chips it off the boards for Guthrie. Guthrie comes cross ice for Watson. Watson streaking up the wing. Tries to beat his man around. Does! Oh, he plays it. Tried to go 5-hole. Stopped by Chevrier. Last second, Chevrier got the stick out. Charlebois carries it into the line. He's hit inside the blue line. Knocked off the puck. Wild collect the loose puck and send it out to neutral ice. Collected there by Rathbone. He turns it back the other way in over the line. Makes a move on his man. Sends one in front. There's Rigby with a backhand. Saved. Played away by the Wild on the rebound. 92. Savarin gets in over the line. Played well by Ford. Ford stays with his man. Pins him on the wall. Loose puck to Stroger behind the net. He tried to center it. Played back behind the net by the Titans. Out to the point. Strickland trips. He's got to care. Breaking away, makes a move on his man, can't get it by him. Well played by the defender there to stop a breakaway by Ducaire. Wild, the other way, they loft it into the corner on the near side. Rathbone back to play it. Wild get a change in. Rathbone plays it up to Ducaire, just a bit of a suey there between the skates. He let it go. Played back into the zone by the Wild. Rathbone plays it to the far side to Ford. He's hit on the board. Wild get it back in over the line. Sent back down the other way. It's going to make it for ice on the Titans. .49 left on the clock. 3-2 Titans lead. Nielsen on the face-off. Wins it back. Ballard plays it behind the net. Schroeder, it's in his skates. Couldn't find it. The Wild do. They send one through to the far side. Missed everything and everybody. U14 picks it up there. Sends it out to neutral ice. Titans have to get onside. They do. Schroeder got it inside the zone. Taken away inside by the Wild. They get it back out over the blue. Nielsen picks it up at neutral ice. Stick handles his way through traffic. Drops it off. Peters sends a shot. Wide to the far side. Ballard pinches in, sends it towards the net. Picked off in front by the Wild. Played to the boards. Nielsen takes it away there. Comes dropped off his stick. He's able to keep it in the zone. Leaves it in for Schroeder. Schroeder steps in. Shot. Blocker save. Schroeder in behind the net. Plays it out front. Played in behind by the Wild. Out front again. U14 couldn't get there. He battled for it on the wall. Cleared out to the point. Ballard pinches in, keeps it in for Utrunki. Utrunki makes a move on 1, 2. He's played down off the puck. And the Wild ice it to relieve the pressure. Win the draw inside their own zone. Rimmed around to the near side. Leahy plays it out of the zone. Levesque tries to get to the net, drops it off. Moran cuts to the high slot. His shot blocked off the shin pads of the Titans defense. Far side corner. Pressured there by Watson and Guthrie. They battle for it along the wall with 2 Wild players. Puck squirts loose. The trip on the Wild. On us! Tripping should have been on them. How the hell are they going to call the hold on the stick? We don't know. It's going to go against us, obviously. Watson gets the fucking penalty. I don't need. What's the call? Tripped Watson as he was coming out of the scrum, trying to get to the puck. It's a 2 minute for we don't know. Yeah, there's a lot of look like some cross checks in the back of Guthrie by Levesque there. They didn't call that at all. We don't know what the... I didn't see the hand signal for the call here, but Watson's in the box anyway. Face-off win for the Wild. They get it out to the point. Almost squared out past Roland. It does. They're going to call it offside. Well, be decisive, for Christ's sake. Get on the whistle. If it's out, yell. I didn't think it came out. But we'll take it since we're on the PK. Face off outside the zone. Nielsen wins forward. Skates in by. He's tripped. There we go. 4-on-4. That negates the power play. Nielsen put too much pressure on him. Had to trip him, or else he was going to be away with an opportunity to score.
Go, Tanner.
Well played by Nielsen. Nielsen got the game winner last night, and we're tied up 3 apiece in the third period with like 3-4 minutes to go. Four on 4 for minute 35. Then the Titans will go to a brief power play. They send one in front. Oh, big save there by Daou to keep this 1-goal lead in the third period. In behind the net. Moran tries to get a sharp angle shot. Daou, pad save there. He had the door closed. Cross ice pass by Rathbone. Looking for DeCare out of his reach. Wild play it back in deep. Ford races back to get it. He's hooked. He plays it into the player bench. Out of play. I'll get the draw back to the point. They send a knuckleballer in wide of the net. Ballard back to play in the corner. Comes back to the point. D to D. Send a shot through. Daou tracks it through traffic into the trapper. 10 minutes on the clock. Holds on for a face-off. Guthrie on the draw. Loose puck. Goes to the Wild. He's pressured there by Ballard. Out to the point. Clear. His pass intercepted inside the line by Ballard. He passes up for Guthrie at neutral ice. Guthrie and Mackay. Guthrie dumps it in. He chases it down. Mackay. Guthrie near corner. He gets out of the corner. Sends a pass out to the point. Ballard. Shot from there. Blocker. Save. Drops down in front of Chevrier. Quick whistle. I don't know if he got it. That'll bring a face-off inside the Wild zone. 13 seconds remains in the 4-on-4. And the Titans will have like a 15-second power play. Face-off, back to the point. Rathbone steps into a shot from there. Just goes wide. Thunders off the end wall. Back to Rathbone. Sends one in low. There's a backdoor pass. Oh! Charlebois gets on the board! Our affiliate. Stick handles by Chevrier and tight. Pass, I think Rathbone gets the assist on that. Take a 2-goal lead late in the game. Nice win on the draw there by Charlebois. Back for Ford. Ford D to D, Rathbone. Rathbone up for Charlebois. He carries it, dumps it in. Around to the far corner. Rigby gets there first. They battle for the puck. It's loose. On the wall, Charlebois, Rigby. Digging in there against Levesque and McClear. And they blow it down. No movement. Don't do it, Rigby. Take both. Or nobody. No, just Rigby. Oh, for God's sake. Wild back to the power play. Nielsen wins it back. Watson gets there, sends it around. The near point, McClear keeps it in there. Sends it down low for Wattier. Picked up in the corner by Watson and sent the length of the ice. Finds the seam. Sends it down. Oh, nice play. Nielsen steals it down low. Inside the Wild zone. He's going to carry it out to neutral ice. Turns at the blue line and sends it back in deep to kill some time. Got a man in behind here. Sabarin is hanging high at neutral ice. We got Wattier back here too. Wild, looking for that long lead pass. Ballard intercepts, turns it back, sends it back into the Wild zone. Collected there, Roland. He's pressured there by Peters. Sends it back deep into the zone for 24. McClear. He's going to skate it in. Loses the handle at the blue line. Laid back to the point. Nobody's covering for him back there. He's the defenseman. That's usually where he should be. All the way back down into their own end. Strickland behind his net. Up the wing. Barker in for Morin. Shot! Dow with the glove. 41 seconds left in the power play for the Wild. Face-off goes to the Titans. Got 3 pushes forward out of the zone. He sends a backhander deep. Strickland back. Tightly pressures. Sent all the way down. That's icing. Yeah, fuck, I thought they were gonna... Nobody had their hand up. Icing on the Wild with 23 seconds left in the power play. Face-off win for the Wild in their own zone behind the net. Carried up by Barker. He chips it in. That should be ice too. Didn't have the red line. Ford gets there first, plays it up the wall for U14. He's pressured there. He battles for it. Ford comes in to help him out. 2 Wild players in. He tried to come off the wall. Levesque out to the point. Strickland steps into a shot. Ooh, easily trappers that. And holds on for a face-off to his left. Titans kill off another penalty. Back to 5-on-5. 6:34 left in the game. DeCare on the draw. Wild able to keep it in. Titans push forward and get it out. Mackay chips it by his man and hustles in there to get there first. Beats Strickland to the puck. In behind the net, loose puck. DeCare comes in and picks it up. He's looking for options out front. Stick handles away from his defender. Short pass to Mackay. Mackay back to DeCare. Just couldn't get a stick on it. Oh, pass back to the point. Gets out over past Watson. DeCare hits Strickland on the wall. Titans dump it back down. Out to the point. Rathbone gets by his man. Oh, nice little chip into the zone for Charlebois. Couldn't collect the puck. Wild. Carry it back to neutral ice. Wattier sends a shot in on stick save. Kick to the corner. Rathbone plays it back out of the zone to neutral ice. Roll in on the near side. He rims it around to the far side. Rathbone and U14 are there. U14 tried to pass to Rathbone. Charlebois had it knocked off his stick. Charlebois plays it around just past Mackay, gets out to the point, rolling through traffic. Daou tracked it through the legs and made a save. Played out of the zone by the Titans to neutral ice. Rolling high off the glass, in deep, in behind the Titans net. Rathbone back. Finds a seam and sends it out of the zone to neutral ice. Played back in by the Wild. They got a tag up. Nice long lead pass by Rathbone for Peters. He's got Wrigley going to the net. One-time shot off the toe. Chevrier wide. The far side. Nielsen turns and takes a shot towards the net. Knocked down in front by Roland. He's going to skate it away. He's got Nielsen in his back pocket. He tries to cut to the net. Gets by. Sharp angle shot. Nice save by Daou. He had the angle covered. To the far side, the rebound. Out to the point. Kept in at the line. Second attempt gets by the defender at the point. Peters and Nielsen pressure down into the Wild zone. Wild clear it to the line. Schroeder hit from behind there. Loose puck. Schroeder bumps his man on the wall. Wild get it out to neutral ice. Okay. It's called holding. You gonna call the fucking hold or interference? You're not gonna make a call? Guy's standing there. No penalties for the Wild in this period. Just the Titans. Face-off. Guthrie gets it in. Taken back by the Wild inside their zone. Played around to the far side. McClear looks for a cross-ice pass well out of the reach of the intended recipients. Going to make it for icing. .350 time winding down on the Wild. Forward has to play that puck at neutral ice. Settled it down and dumped it in deep. Wild. Come back out. Taken again by Ford at the blue line. He took it away. Sent it up for Nielsen. Nielsen in over the line for Guthrie. Guthrie takes a shot. Into the chest to Chevrier. He holds on to it. For another face-off. DeCare takes the face off inside the zone, wins it back. Nice for Watson. Watson stick handles by his man and sends it into the corner. Wild got there first. They play it out to neutral ice. There's 2-on-1 developing, and it's offside because 20 couldn't keep his skates on the ice there. He fell inside the blue line before the puck was in, so face off outside the zone. DeCare. Wild send a shot in towards the net. Daou plays it off the stick for Schroeder. Schroeder played it around to the far side for Rathbone. They battle for it there. Loose puck. DeCare in there with Rathbone. Puck comes out front. Oh, Mackay fan on the clearing attempt. They get it out to the blue line. Kept in by Strickland there. His shot off the pads of DeCare. Deflects out of the zone to the far side. DeCare tries to make a move around Strickland. Knocked off the stick and played to neutral ice. Schroeder able to knock the pass down for Stroger on the near side. Utrunky picks up that loose puck. Oh, and evades a hit getting into the zone. Lost control of the puck in the meantime. They play it out of the zone. Utrunky gets it just outside the blue line. Back inside. Leahy picks up the loose puck, gets it up for Wattier and over the line. Weak shot on the net, poke checked away by Daou off the rebound, out to the blue line. Trunky stick handles off the wall, his pass out front in his own zone. Won't be doing that. Schroeder gets it to the point, kept in there by Strickland, played into the corner. The Wild, bump there. DeCare's in there battling. Schroeder, Rathbone, Wattier, Stroger. Schroeder had his stick taken away from him. Titans get possession and send it down the ice all the way on the net. It's going to make it in for an empty net. Goal! 5-2 on the empty net goal, long distance. Who sent it down? Shit, I wasn't paying attention. I wasn't expecting it to go in. 5-2. Don't get into any funny business now. 1:37 left in the game. He's all over but the crying. Nielsen through neutral ice, gets in over the line. Stick handling. Out to the point. Ballard has a chance here. Shot through traffic, hit a body in front. Knocked down. Peters turns. Fanned on the shot. Taken away by the Wild. Out to neutral ice. 88 gets it through from Morin. He's got a... Oh, big save by Daou. It drops in the net. He had the trapper on it too. Oh, he had it. Jumped out of the trapper. He made the friggin' save. Great save too. Would have been a dandy trapper save. It just fell in behind him. That brings it back to 5-3. So, minute 12 left. Guthrie on the draw. Wild come forward and over the line, Savarin rims it around to the near side. Wattier on the hash mark. Sends it back McClear, in for Wattier. They try to center it. Intercepted by the Titans, sent out over the blue line by DeCare. Wild regroup at neutral ice. The goalie is out again. Mackay pressures in deep. Laid up the wall by the Wild. They get in over the line. On the boards, hit by Schroeder. Laid in behind. Stroger. He hits the brakes before he gets behind. He sends it out to the point. McClear sends a shot through traffic. Hits a body in front. Rebound. Whoa. 5-4 with 36 seconds. Wild trying to make it a game here. Too little, too late. Let's go, let's go. Shake it off, shake it off. 36 seconds, boys. Forward, forward, forward. Win that face-off. Titans get the draw. Watson sends a pass across for U14, far side. Chunky off of somebody's helmet, I think. Went straight up in the air into the Wild zone. Nice play there by Watson. He steps up, takes a hit, takes one for the team, gets it back down to the Wild blue line. Watson again turns back down, sends it to the Wild blue line. They've tried to get it in over the Titans line. They're holding the line. DeCare, 4 seconds left. McClear passes across. Thibault sends a shot towards the net off a body blocked. Too little, too late. Titans hold on in the dying moments. Wild made a push. Like I said, too little, too late. Good game. We'll take the dub. Another 2 points. And that'll do it for our broadcast today. Thanks for joining, everyone. Until next time, stay out of the box and keep your stick on the ice. Cheers.